Early Access, probably the most aggressive monetization form in Brawl Stars. If you somehow don't know what is Early Access in Brawl Stars, Early Access for Brawlers happens 1 week prior to the next season, in which there will be a new Brawler released. You can buy these new Brawlers a week early for real money. They also give you some pins, progression, and a skin, but of course Brawler is what you actually pay for. But what are the problems with Early Access? Well, there are two main problems. Firstly, none of the brawlers in the Early Access so far weren't busted. Quickly going over them, we have Chuck, which could literally start dashing right away after he spawns, Kid with Infinity Supers both with allies and enemies, Larry and Lori who got 12 nerfs and still are decent, Angelo, which is probably the only one that didn't break the game entirely but is still very strong brawler, and Melody, and this is very self-explanatory. This creates very unfair matchups. The other problem is they so far haven't been nerfed while in the Early Access. When they come out it's even worse, but these brawlers after they full release get nerfed pretty quickly though. The worst part is that worst cases of these brawlers made me and some other people just not wanna play the game. Like me trying to enjoy some Mastery Madness to Larry and Lori to ultimately overpower my team alone. The other big problem with these offers is how expensive they are, with Epic costing $50, Mythic costing $20, and Legendary costing $25. At least I believe, because here everything costs around 50% more. So yeah, it's a lot of money. If you plan to spend any money on the game, best thing you can actually do is just buy the Brawl Pass. Unless you can guarantee you will have the Brawl Pass every season, these offers are just not worth it. The problem with them is that Brawl Pass only gives you progression boost, but Early Access offers physically give you locked overpowered content behind a paywall, making free-to-play or just players who don't choose to spend $20 for the new brawlers being on a disadvantage. So let's summarize, you spend $20 on an overpowered brawler just to earn some free trophies for them to get the same content a week later for free and brawler getting nerfed a few days later. This creates a very weird feeling of a pay-to-win player getting unfair advantage and at the same time your money not being worth it for the offer. Especially when you have most of the brawlers in the game, which a lot of people simply do because of how old the game is. And here we come to the main conclusion, because I have literally no idea how they could fix the Early Access offers, because think about it, make it cheaper, Brawler Apocalypse would be even worse. They also won't get rid of the Early Access offer because of how easy it is to stay at the point where you have all brawlers, and a lot of people would get them day one, which would lead to ultimately less profit for the Supercell. The only thing they could realistically do is listen to feedback from beta testers and YouTube creators. For example, Kid glitches were known a month before his release. Everyone expected Melody to be insane, but it still happened. In my opinion, only releasing balanced brawlers can somewhat make Early Access feel less impactful. Anyways, what is your opinion? Was the Early Access a good idea? How would you improve the Early Access offers? Let me know down below. It was me by Rifik. I will catch you in the next one and see ya. Peace.